Hi, my name is Aiko Iwata. I am the District Area Secretary for Muntinlupa, Parañaque, Las Piñas, or MunParLa for the Rotaract International District 3830 for the life-changing term. Yes, I was a senior scout under the Boy Scouts of the Philippines before during my junior high school. And we do a lot of outreach activities alongside with the extreme ones. So the extreme ones include hiking, swimming, rappelling, and the like. And so far, the highest rank I achieved that time was an outdoorsman rank. But then, since being a scout required so much energy, most of the time I prayed na more on outreach activities yung gagawin namin. So, yun. Since I was a scout all throughout my life, I've become committed with our oath, which is to help other people at all times. So that's the reason behind, what do you call this, my commitment towards helping other people. In the year 2017, it was my first year in SISFU. I was a grade 11 senior high school student at that time. My experiences with scouting made me join Rotaract as I believe it would allow me to continue my love for helping other people. And I also believe it was the perfect organization that I was looking for since it was before I thought it was all about doing charity activities or outreach, ganun. And I was right, but then with the past years, with the past 3 years that I have with Rotaract, I realized it was more than just that. And during my first ever Rotaract district activity, I felt something new yet amazing. It was the sense of fulfillment. And I still get to feel this every time we do an activity. But what I really love about Rotaract is that regardless of one's culture, race, status, age, or religion, everyone gets to help others as long as they can. So, I feel like being in a positive environment where everyone gets to share the same goal is also good for me as a person. So, that's the reason why I stayed with Rotaract. One of the higher points would probably be during the time we get to receive more invitations from the district and other Rotaract clubs. Because during my first year in Rotaract, I didn't have the chance to um, be exposed with the district. So during my term, when we were getting a lot of friends from different cities in District 3830, I feel like that's one of the high points. And then we also got the opportunity to experience some MDIO events like the ProCon in Bicol and in Ilocos, which gave us the opportunity to meet a lot of people from different cities in the Philippines, not just here in Metro Manila. And for the low points, I would say that YACSISFU, as a university-based club, there are instances wherein we can join last-minute events due to some school protocols, which is also good because it's for our safety din naman. But as a person, I would say na prevailing challenge that I had to overcome was when I felt exhausted when I was doing some activities, which I will not specify anymore. That's when I learned that it's very important to help and motivate myself first before I continue my duties towards other people. Because in the end, I wouldn't get to help others if I'm tired or if I'm exhausted or in Tagalog, if kulang na ako. So, yun. But eventually, these low points or these challenges that I met, it made me become a better person so that I could serve more people. So, yun. Firstly, I would say that I'm grateful how the succeeding presidents get to maintain what I started. So during my term, we got a two-star club award. So that was during the inspiring term. And then in a short period of time, SISFU achieved to be a five-star club. And it made me so proud. Second, it felt like I was their guide, especially during the champion term, which I didn't have during the inspiring term since we did have a president during the term before me, but again, we didn't get some experiences with the district. So I'm really not aware of the things that we have to do to adhere with the Rotaract or Rotary International policies. And then during the champion term, I guided the new officers a little because they were so good, and I was so proud of them as they learned fast and got used to being a Rotaractor, even though most of them had or like it was their first time being a Rotaractor during first year being a Rotaractor during that time. So and that made me proud. And then third, I feel like I have imposed a culture and an identity towards SISFU as an approachable Rotaract club in the district. So I believe that our co-Rotaract clubs, like they can always send SISFU a message and seek support regardless of who the president is. So with that, I'm really happy that up until now, SISFU is still active, is known to be as one of the friendly clubs in the district. And yeah, that's it. Um, I was honestly invited last year to be a district officer, but I had to politely decline the invitation due to my academics because I feel like I wouldn't be able to commit myself fully due to the workload that I had last year. But then this time, I made sure to say yes to it as it was a promise made with DRR Lane Antonio in 2018. Because in 2018, we were classmates during the inspiring term. So when she was telling me about her plans, I said yes because I've always admired her as a person who knows what she's about to do, as a person who's very organized and very assertive. So yeah, and I said yes to her. And I see it also as an opportunity for me to take a bigger role, to earn more experiences, and to widen my connections, not only in the district, but in the Philippines. However, my motivation behind it was my personal moments during certain activities I had in the past, especially with children. So I told myself that I want to have more of those so I continue the life of being a Rotaractor. So that's why I said yes to it. SISFU is a university-based club. So this year, I'm still part of SISFU, but then since I'm graduating soon, I have to find another community-based club that I can be with so that I can continue my life as a Rotaractor. So for now, I'm just enjoying the moment. I have no plans after the Rotary Year. Maybe once I've decided which club I'm going to be with next year, that's when I get to decide on it. But then, what I'm sure of is that I will continue to become a Rotaractor, regardless of being an officer or not, because to be honest, I don't see myself as a DRR yet, like in the near future, because I feel like it's such a big role for someone like me. Maybe like after 5 years. So yeah, but still, again, regardless of being an officer or not, I will continue my life as a Rotaractor because I feel like every time I wake up in the morning, my purpose is to help other people in the society, in the world, and with that in mind, it keeps me going. So, yun. For my fellow Rotaractors, the greatest lesson I've learned in Rotaract for the past 3 years is that leadership is more than just about influencing people. It is about being sincere on what we do without waiting for any return. Kasi when I was younger, I always believed in the concept of reciprocity, that we have to be nice to other people, so they too would also be nice to us. But then Rotaract gave me a new perspective, and that is to always be kind, regardless of how others will treat you. So you always have to give a lending hand, or basically to help others whenever you have the opportunity to do so. And then for those who plan to join Rotaract, I like to say that having an initiative has more benefits than waiting for others to tell us what actions or decisions we have to take in life. This does not apply in Rotaract alone, but in life, wherein we always have to keep going to achieve the progress that we want to make. So, yun, with the line that a lot of people say, if we're not going to do it now, then when? So, yeah, I think that's the power of initiative. That's it.